Hey guys, it's Felicia Banks, your FC Tucker Realtor, helping you find your way home. I am actually sitting here in my prayer room that my beautiful daughter created for me for Mother's Day. I am really enjoying it. But just sitting here in my prayer room, and I wanted to share a little story with you guys. It was maybe a couple weeks or so ago that I did a video and posted it on my website, move333.net. Hi, Danielle. Move333.net. And it was talking about, having that faith, just having that bold faith to move, even when it doesn't make sense. And there was a time where our pastor had talked to us about, you have to see it before you see it, if you're ever going to see it. I'm not sure if you saw that video or not. And then there's a Facebook post that I absolutely love that says, when God promised you something, then go ahead and walk like you've already got it. And so as I'm sitting here in my prayer room, I looked up, and my daughter had placed on my, what I call my miracle board. There was a time in my life that I used to sell Leah Sophia jewelry. And, I was quite good at it, I must say. And I actually enjoyed it. Came into touch with some people that were just wonderful and still very much a part of my life. But Leah Sophia often had promotions where they would encourage productivity by giving you a trip. An incentive trip, if you will. And there was this particular year that I was so in need of a vacation, probably like a lot of us right now going through this whole COVID pandemic, just in need of a vacation. And Leah Sophia had put it out there that if you had so much in productivity for sales, that you could go on a trip to Riviera Maya. They're going to be staying at the Moon Palace Resort. And it looked so nice. So I actually called up my upline manager. Her name is Brittany. Lovely person. And talked to her about the fact that I really wanted to go on this trip. And she said, Felicia, that's great. Let me take a look at your numbers. So she pulled it up and she did some crunching and whatnot. And she said, okay, you realize in order to go on the trip that for you as a unit manager would have to do $100,000 in productivity. And my personal numbers were there, but half of that had to be from my team's productivity. And that just wasn't going to hit it. And so she basically said, Felicia, in order for you to do it right now, your team collectively has to do $100,000 in sales. Hi, Karen. $100,000 in sales. And, while I love the fact that you are believing for this, and I love all of that, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do it because there were only 3 months left to qualify for the trip. And so I said, you know what? I just feel like I am supposed to be at that trip. On that trip. My husband and I both need it. I know that God would have that for us. So I'm claiming it, Brittany, we are going on that trip. So I went as far as to actually take the promotion. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but take the promotion flyer and see it says Leah Sophia Riviera Maya Moon Palace Golf Spa and Resort. See what I wrote in there? It says that these seats right here are reserved for Nate and Felicia. Because I'm going on that trip, right? I was going to claim going on that trip. Well, let's go ahead and fast forward. After I have taken my step of faith, I've already picked out the poolside seats for Nate and I to go on the trip. Fast forward, and I get a call from Brittany, and she says, you're not going to believe this, but I just got off of a manager's meeting with corporate, and corporate has decided that they're going to double whatever it is that you submit in parties and productivity and volume, all of that. We're going to now double. Hi, Chuck. We're going to now double anything that you put into the system, and we're going to count that towards your trip. So in other words, if I put in $1,000 party, the company was going to count it as $2,000 towards my trip. So now all of a sudden, we have almost reduced it 50%. We needed to collectively as a team submit $55,000 in sales in a 3-month period. And so I got the next flyer. Can you see that? It says $55,000 in 3 months. To God, that's nothing but a 2-piece snack pack. We know the story, right? How he was able to feed the multitude, thousands and thousands and thousands with 2 fish and 3 loaves. We know that story, right? And they had some left over. So instead of me fretting about, okay, how in the world am I going to do $55,000 in 3 months, considering the history of our team's productivity, it did not make sense to my flesh, but I'm still following my spirit. And I know that, oh, we going on that trip. We are going on that trip, right? And so fast forward to probably the night before, I was literally, hi Eric, I was literally on my knees, bedside, lights were out. It was about 11:30. The deadline was 11:59 for us to get the money in for me to qualify for the trip. And my team truly rallied around me, and I was so thankful. They were literally calling me, hey Felicia, I just got a $50 order, and they submitted that. Hey, Felicia, I just got another $1,000 party. They submitted that. So I'm literally bedside, crunching numbers. And Brittany called me and she said, if you find that you are really, really close, give me a call and I will place an order on your site on your behalf so that you can go on the trip. So I'm crunching numbers, and I'm looking at the clock and it's like, oh Lord, it's not going to come. We're not going to make it. We're still about $2,000 short. And I remember it was almost as if Jesus himself knelt down on that floor right beside me and said, did Brittany promise you this trip or did I promise you this trip? He said, stop crunching the numbers. I've already told you that you're going on that trip. I need you to trust me. So turn off your phone, put away the calculator, get in the bed, and go to sleep. And sure enough, the next morning, I received an email from Leah Sophia. And I, my dear, was a trip earner. And we made it. We hit the goal. And so I say all that to say this, that if you know that God has promised you something, whether it is that business, whether it is, a surge in your job, a promotion, whatever it is, if he has ordered, it's already paid for. You just have to walk it out. And you have to walk it out without fear of what's going on to the left or the right. Walk that thing out and claim your victory in advance, which is exactly what I did. Claim it in advance. These are the seats that we are going to be sitting at the resort at Riviera Maya, hands down, because God has promised that to me. Walk like you already got it when he has promised it to you. You got to see it before you see it if you're ever going to see it. So that's my word to you. Ask yourself, what is that thing that you know that God is calling you to do and you've been dragging your feet? I urge you that tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So go and make a step towards whatever that thing is today, right now. Go make a step towards that thing and watch God move on your behalf. I love you guys more than you know. I really and truly do. And my heart is helping my customers with my business with FC Tucker. I love serving my clients. I do. And my second thing is, I don't want you to do what I did, which was run away from that calling on my life to become a real estate agent. Didn't make sense to me. So I ran for 15 years. Guys, don't run. If you know that he has called you to do it, then he's already paid for it. Move forward and make it happen. And trust him every step of the way, because he said he will never leave you nor forsake you. All right. We're going to have this posted on the website at move333.net. I would love for you guys to go. Please go to that website. Like this video. Like the ones that are on that website. Check out other stuff that's on the website. And I would so be appreciative. All right. You guys go out there, make it a fantastic day, and step towards whatever it is that God is calling you to do. All right. We'll see you next time.